Hello everybody, my name is Wishfuls, and today I'm playing World of Warcraft. I always started out as a PC gamer. That's what I was going to talk about today, about how I got into video games and to where I got today. I first started playing video games when I was real little, like PlayStation 1. I never had a Nintendo 64 or anything like that. The main game I played, I had a few games. I had the Spyro game, the little dragon. That was like one of my favorite games in the world. That was so fun when I was little. And then I had like this Stuart Little game where you could like fly on airplanes and stuff. I thought it was so cool. And then I got a PS2 and I played SOCOM Navy SEALs, but not online. I didn't know what online was. I didn't even know you could play with other people online besides split screening with my brother. And then we got an Xbox. I never had an original Xbox. I just had an Xbox 360. And I played offline for about 2 or 3 years, and then someone told me about Xbox Live. I YouTubed it, and then I looked up how to set it up, and it wasn't really that hard. I thought it was going to be harder than that, and then I started playing. I told all my friends about it, and then they got it, and then a lot of my friends now that I know in real life have Xbox Live, and that's mainly where I'm at now. I play Xbox Live. I've been playing for about 4 years, I guess. But before all of that, before I got Xbox Live, before I played any of that, around the time after I got a PS2, I got a desktop in my room, like an older one, and I really got into like PC games, like Team Fortress 2. I was really good in Team Fortress 2. I did a heavy, and I was really good in Team Fortress 2. I didn't know about game battles, or I think at the time it was like SOCOM battles, because that's what game battles was before that. But I had a team that we would play with, and I was really little. I really didn't even know how to do it. I didn't even have a mic. I just kind of rolled with it, played around, did pretty good, and then I got into Counter-Strike Source. Didn't like that. Some people say it's a really good game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just didn't like it. And then I stopped playing PC games for a while when I got Xbox Live. And then after a while, about 8th grade, ninth grade, not ninth grade, more like 8th grade, I started playing World of Warcraft. That game has been probably one of my most favorite games because I've always liked role-playing games. Those are always fun to me. And I always either roll like a support or the heaviest damage. I never do like a tank or something. I mainly play mage and shadow priest. I like the shadow priest a lot because you have that healing. You still have those healing abilities that you can use if like you're about to face a wipe or something. But you can also switch and do shadow form. You can do that high amounts of damage you do here, but along with Vampiric Embrace and Devouring Plague, you can heal yourself a good bit without having to go back out of shadow form and change all your stats and waste all that mana doing that. But World of Warcraft, it's pretty addicting. It's one of my favorite games still. I just got back into it, helping my friend power level his Shadow Priest that he has. But I've met a lot of cool people on there. Some people are absolute dicks, and some people are cool. Like, that's what every game has that. And I never went really far in it. I mean, I got high level characters like 77 and stuff. I never really went to like 85. But I didn't play it competitively. I know there was game battles or MLG had something for it. I never played Arena. I played Arena a little bit. I never really played that. I was more of a PvE sort of raid healing or doing that. When I do play competitively, I first started playing Halo 3 competitively in game battles, and I was good at Halo 3. I knew all my call outs, and again, like all those other games I played support, not like healing people, but I didn't get a lot of kills, but my assist would be in the 42s or 46. I would get a good amount of kills. I would usually go positive, either positive 3 or 4 every game. Some people say, oh, you're a noob, whatever. But our team went pretty far in game battles for Halo 3. And then I played Gears of War 1 for a little bit, but I never really got into it until Gears of War 2. And I saw how much better Gears of War 1 was, so I played that. And that game's, I like Gears of War. Gears of War is probably one of my most favorite games. I played that competitively for a bit until the title updates and stuff ruined Gears of War. That's what I hate the most about that game. It was such a good game before they updated it to be worse. I remember when it first came out, you had those ragdoll smokes, and that was the funnest thing. There wasn't any weird rushes. Everyone actually wanted to stay as a team and check for smoke, see if you would fall down, and it was more team based. It wasn't just like a. It's slowly turning into Call of Duty, where Call of Duty takes absolutely no teamwork. You can go in there all alone and still do good. You can do that in Gears of War, but it's much more difficult. Like if you're a lone wolf and you're going up against a team of 5 people in party chat who are sticking together and are playing good, you can't stop that alone, because they've said stuff about you when you're running up to one of their players that you thought you were like not being seen, but there's eyes on you. That's what people don't get about Gears of War. Like some people will play Call of Duty and come to Gears of War and they don't like it because they can't just get lucky grenades and spraying through walls and stuff to get the random kills to make their team win. You actually have to think for kills in Gears of War. You can think for kills in Call of Duty, but when it really boils down to is you can go at it completely alone without a team and still do fine. And that's good for you if you like that. But I actually like a game that's a challenge. Like Call of Duty isn't hard. I'm not the best at it, but if I try, I can do really good at it, because you don't really need to know any techniques besides just pulling the trigger, maybe drop shotting, which really isn't a technique. I guess it's a technique, but it's still not that much skill. It's 2 buttons. And like with Gears of War, you have wall bouncing, you have lefty switch, you have phenoms and everything. And it's just a lot harder, and it's more fun that way to me when you're thinking about strategies. And this way you have to run there, finish it that way, like have another guy come back after he gets the sniper, tell the sniper where people are at, do call outs and stuff. And I played Gears of War for a long time, and then I played Call of Duty competitively with a team. We did pretty good, but it still just wasn't fun. Like I don't play game battles just for the fact to get like a 2K GB rank or something. I play it because I think it's fun, being able to like play competitively with a team against other people, but just Call of Duty wasn't fun. There was no change from public live to that competitive gameplay besides just yelling at your team to like go to another spot. And like the closest I could think to that was Halo, but Halo took way more skill in game battles than Halo 3 did, or than Call of Duty did, because you had to know all these callouts. If you didn't know the callouts, you probably wouldn't even be able to get on a team. And there was all these different strafes you could do. You had to know all your team shots get set up, all the spawns for weapons. I think that game is the hardest game to play competitively if you want to get really good at it. That game's probably the hardest. I was good at Halo 3 competitive, like I said, but it's just so hard to get started with it. You have to know all of these different callouts, like I said, and all these. You just have to know more. You have to be constantly thinking. Like you can't just chill back and camp, because you're gonna have to get out there to get those kills and maybe set up a spawn trap or get a flag cap or something. It's just more difficult. And I really like competitive gaming. I want to get back into it because I haven't played for about 6 months. My GB rank's like 1.4 million. Get some trolls in here probably talking about how I'm a random. But I had to stop playing because I got false proof and all this stuff. People will spend 10 minutes making fake proof in Photoshop to win a game that will not matter. The team you're probably going to disband when you get one loss that you can't just automatically do fake proof with. But I like competitive gaming. I want to get into it in Gears of War 3. They say they might do MLG with that, like LAN tournaments and stuff. I want to actually do good in that because I'm really good at Gears of War 2 right now. If any of you don't believe me, ask me for a 1v1. And I want to get into something like that. If anyone wants to join like a potential Gears of War 3 game battles team or MLG LAN events team, just send me a message and I'll get together and talk with you because I really want to go far in that game whenever it comes out. The Gears of War 3 beta mid-April, I think they said, which is kind of a disappointment to me because I thought Bulletstorm, when it was released, I would get the beta right then and there, like the day it came out, the beta came out too. But I guess it's more of like a Halo Reach sort of deal when they just trick you with that. Yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you want a game that I haven't done a commentary with yet, just message me. I probably have it, or I'll find some way to get it, and I'll do a commentary on it. And just tell your friends if you like this video. Leave a comment, like, all that good stuff.